Good morning, this is the English Project. Have you ever thought that you were quitting things faster than you would like so? Have you ever felt so dismotivated that you're just unable to do the important things of your life? Well, if that is the case, you need to improve your resilience, which is the ability to, to face the biggest wall and still be able to climb it. If you think that is impossible, today me, Arthur, and my friends Isadora, Giovana, Julia, Malu, and Victoria are going to tell you guys about Paola Antonini's fantastic story of resilience after she lost one of her legs. Paola wasn't born with her disability. When she was a little kid, she was quite agitated and lively, which sounds ironic, but as she says, that same lively kid never left with her leg. When Paola was a teenager, she kept with herself the same animosity. She was quite an active girl and she used to skate a lot. She was always having fun with her friends. And the thing she liked more in the whole world was being a model. It was her childhood dream, and she was able to fulfill it when she was older. Moving on in time a little bit, when Paola was 20 years old, she decided to travel to Búzios with a guy who had recently become her boyfriend, actually 12 days before the travel, and some friends to enjoy New Year celebrations.
But her life became turbulent after an unfortunate accident. On the day of her trip to Búzios, she was on her way to pack the last bag in the back of her boyfriend's car when a woman lost control of her vehicle and hit Paola. Her leg was smashed between the two cars, and even after hours of surgery, the doctors were not able to save it. She says that when she was in the hospital, she was very worried for her life. But when the nurse told her that she was going to be all right, that she was not going to die, she became very calm. So relaxed that she didn't even realize that she was missing a leg until it was told to her. Of course, the news was shocking, but she was very grateful at another chance at living and decided to live her life at maximum point. And that's when her journey of resilience begins.
Obviously, the process of recovering and accepting everything that happened was not easy, and she needed a lot of strength to go through it all. But she used a lot of effort, resilience, and joy to keep going. And today, she's a very happy and lives life very likely with her prosthesis. Paula made the best of the situation and managed to overcome the loss of her leg very well. She got over all the difficulties, continues to be a model, dancing, skating, playing sports, and leading a very active life. After the accident, Paula began to see life with new eyes. She tries to see life and everything with great joy and continues to do the things she loves most and chasing after her dreams. After the accident and recovering, Paula created a YouTube channel where she records videos talking about how her life is after the event, tells various curiosities about her prosthesis, answers questions from fans, makes vlogs of her daily life and of her travels, and mainly tries to bring joy to other people and inspire those who have the same conditions as her to be happy and resilient.
And her life indeed became an example of resilience for many other people. She even came to programs such as Fátima Bernardes and helped in campaigns like Criança Esperança. And every time she gives an interview, she does what they joy, proud, and love, which is hard to do when something so terrible happens. Besides that, her accident inspired her to help other people who struggle with the same difficulties as hers. She helped in the rehabilitation of people who lost members of the body and donates prostheses and wheelchairs. Her institute also provides psychological and physiotherapist help for them. Paula is a great example of resilience, of someone who can adjust from the unexpected situation life gives to them. She suffered a lot, but she didn't let it take her down. That's resilience, and we can learn a lot from that. So that was our presentation. Thank you so much for watching and learning a little bit more about Paola Antonini's life. We hope that story had inspired you. Now we're going to show a video that Paola made for her Instagram followers that shows a little bit more about her story. Thank you.
Came actually the biggest opportunity of my life. Unlike many people, I wasn't born with a disability. 6 years ago, I was hit by a car in front of my house, and that was the beginning of all. I lost my left leg, and then I had to relearn how to walk, how to balance myself, how to go up and down stairs, and how to do everything again. Gradually, I got to know a whole new world for me, a world full of sparkly legs and full of possibilities. Even though I lost my leg, life certainly became much more colorful, special, and with a huge purpose. After the accident, I decided to pursue the best life that I could possibly have. Live life to the fullest. I really wanted to keep challenging myself every day, always trying new things and exercising a lot. And why not do even more? Why not turn upside down, do somersaults or handstands? And why not go even further? Doing everything people told me it was impossible. But let me ask you something. What is really impossible in our lives? I think my biggest lesson after my accident was not to believe the word impossible. Before my accident, I had huge dreams. I wanted to travel the world, I wanted to meet incredible new people, I wanted even to be a TV presenter. And do you know how many of those dreams came true after my accident? All of them. I traveled all around the world working for brands that I never imagined working for. I even worked as a runway model, and it was such an amazing moment for me. In addition to all that, I met amazing people. And the best part of it is that most of them were people with disabilities, just like me. I met brilliant people, happy people, thankful people, people who had such good energy, and it was so cool to know that we had something in common. They also went through difficult times and overcame it in the most beautiful way. And who'd have imagined that I would become a TV presenter? My biggest dream came true. Today I want to tell you not to give up. I know there are times that seem too difficult. I know there are dreams that seem impossible, but do not believe on this word. Believe in yourself instead. Believe that you can make all your dreams come true. You'll go further than you can imagine. Today is a day to celebrate everything that we have already achieved and to work for the things that we want to achieve. The road is long and there is still a long way to go, but we are together.